Every once in a while, an industry is blessed with a leader whose combined business acumen and intense desire to serve forges an unparalleled path to excellence. For housing, Bob Kucab has been that person, guiding the North Carolina Housing Finance Agency for 30 years to become a national leader in producing affordable housing, building strong communities, and uplifting untold lives. As a young man, Bob once desired to become a priest. That all changed upon meeting his wife, Ruth. Fortunately for all those lives he's touched, his life took a different direction and he found another way to serve. Ensuring that everyone has access to safe, affordable housing is not a job for Bob. It's a mission that he has served tirelessly for 4 decades, and his servant's heart is immediately evident to all who have had the honor of working with him. Prior to joining the North Carolina Housing Finance Agency in 1987, Bob led the Idaho Housing Finance Agency and the Flint Neighborhood Improvement and Preservation Project in Michigan. While he undoubtedly improved housing opportunities in those states, it has been in North Carolina for the past 30 years where he has sculpted a legacy that will impact generations to come. Bob has shepherded the agency through immense challenges. He led the housing recovery after Hurricane Floyd, the worst natural disaster in North Carolina history. He also successfully navigated the agency through a housing and economic crisis not seen since the Great Depression. While compassion and love for his fellow man is at the forefront of all of Bob's endeavors, his keen management of the state and federal resources is what has kept the agency and the state's affordable housing industry strong for 3 decades. His innate business sense and stewardship guided the agency's solid implementation of the state's Housing Trust Fund, the federal and state housing tax credit, the state's Home Protection Program, and the U.S. Treasury's Hardest Hit Fund. The impact of his work has been profound. With other forward-thinking leaders, Bob Kucab has grown the agency into a robust entity that has achieved significant results for the state of North Carolina. With Bob at the helm, the Housing Finance Agency has helped 86,000 North Carolinians purchase homes and has financed the construction or rehabilitation of 82,000 high-quality, affordable apartments for seniors and working families. It has helped the neediest among our citizens, creating nearly 4,300 units for low-income persons with disabilities, financing 36 domestic violence shelters throughout the state, and providing urgent repairs and accommodations for 31,000 homeowners who may otherwise have wound up in costly institutions. And the agency's foreclosure prevention programs have saved homes for 30,000 North Carolina families, preserving more than $4 billion in community property values. All told, the agency's work under management of Bob Kucab has been powerful, financing more than $14 billion in real estate activity, supporting almost 200,000 jobs, generating $1.6 billion in tax revenue, and closest to Bob's heart, ensuring safe, affordable housing for 231,000 people whose needs weren't being met. Under his guidance, the agency has kept operating costs below 2% of financing activity, maintained its AA bond rating, and has remained self-supporting. Bob's commitment to excellence has been recognized. Since 1987, the agency has received 29 national awards for excellence, including an Energy Star Award for financing more than 4,000 homes built to System Vision standards, an Impact Award for assistance to Louisiana following Hurricane Katrina, and an award for the state's key program providing rental assistance for people with disabilities. Like his work ethic, Bob's emphasis on service has been contagious. His creation of a charitable activities team at the agency has allowed staff to be involved in Toys for Tots collections, the adoption of families during holidays, food drives for the Food Bank of Eastern North Carolina, Habitat for Humanity builds, and fundraising for homes for our troops. Bob is present at every event, working side by side with staff while always crediting someone else. It is that willingness to roll up his own sleeves and meet everyone exactly where they are that makes Bob beloved by his staff. His door is always open to everyone, and he frequently roams the halls to connect with the staff on both a professional and personal level. He empowers the people around him. He is a mentor and a friend, and he is the personification of servant leadership. He can easily be waylaid for discussion on basketball or debate on the virtue of dogs versus cats, and is known for his penchant to start meetings with his own version of This Day in History. He leads in a manner that makes all not only willing to follow, but to give their very best in all they do. Robert F. Kennedy once said, "Few will have the greatness to bend history itself, but each of us can work to change a small portion of events. And in the total of all those acts will be written the history for this generation." Throughout his career, Bob Kucab has embodied this belief that each of us can give our best and do our part to make a difference in this world, and what a difference he is making.